Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Bianca and I'm here with Ruth Silverfall, and today we're continuing our hike through Jorvik series called There and Back Again.
Hi! So today we'll be going to Epona.
And as you can see, we've already found our merry little way here through the secret path from Greendale.
And we have a special guest today with us.
This GED dude here, who's floating in air, by the way.
Well, he still looks fine.
So, hang on. Where are we supposed to be?
Old Hillcrest.
Old Hillcrest. Before GED started mining here, it used to be a friendly little village with a lovely view. We already made our way here, so let's take a look around.
Well, I can see that we're high up, so I can tell that the view must have been very lovely, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, I do have to admit that this looks pretty rough. Wasn't it like that the GED was like building some luxury apartments here?
Yeah, but I think they're failing.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been building them for quite a while and they still have gotten nowhere, so...
Why can't we get out of here? I'm not leaving my horse in here. I did it!
I did it too! Oh my god, we made it, it's fine.
And we'll be going to the cauldron.
The road just keeps going down. Yeah, I mean, do like holes like this just randomly appear?
I doubt the spiders did it.
Yeah, the spiders don't really seem to have that sort of body strength.
I don't want to go down there.
We have to.
I was looking at the statues, I wasn't paying attention to you.
That's terrible. Everybody needs to pay attention to me all the time. I don't think that there is any more information. Like yesterday when I was trying to make preparations for this video, I was trying to find some stuff out about this, but there was literally nothing. So I guess this is just going to remain a mystery until Star Stable decides to say something. Yeah, so next.
Western Epona.
In this part of Epona, you'll find both the Epona Lake and the delightful Crescent Moon Village. Throughout history, the Buttergood family has ruled this area with an iron fist.
And the next one is Old Rich Castor, so I suppose we should go towards that.
Okay, so Old Rich Castor, an old ruin from Roman times, or perhaps even earlier. The Buttergood family have lived here for many hundreds of years. I am going into a tree. Please send help.
Well, I'm here hiding in a flower bush.
Of course you are. Buttergood family lives here. I wonder how they ended up owning this place. I mean, the amount of archaeological value this place has, what with all these old Roman ruins, it's kind of crazy that some dudes just live here.
Well, they've been living here for many hundreds of years. What's next?
Shipwreck shore. Countless numbers of ships have crashed into the razor-sharp rocks along this part of the coastline. Where are the razor-sharp rocks? I don't see any rocks.
All of it here.
Oh,
there's a lovely barbecue place here.
Okay, now I see them. Now I understand.
Oh, this is such a pretty place.
Next up, the old bunker. A relic from a more dangerous time. Nowadays, all that can be heard are the waves breaking on the shore.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, this kind of gives me some sort of wartime vibes. Next up, Epona Lake. Beautifully still and warm. Traditionally, people don't bathe or swim in the lake. Nobody remembers why anymore, but the Eponians are a traditional bunch.
Yeah, it is really funny because I think I've fallen into it many times.
It reminds
and I only now knew of this thing.
It reminds me of the forbidden pool in Ithilien in The Lord of the Rings. Except I don't think that swimming in this lake is under the penalty of death. That's
well, I'm just about to test it because I just fell on it. But I feel like many of these places, like the names and people and such, are inspired by other things,
Oh
like the
yeah,
Mad King.
like Ricky
Oh,
was.
I just
Oh my
well,
god,
I
I saw you breaking the Epona law. How dare you? Yeah, as I was saying, like Ricky Winterwell was like inspired by Rocky Balboa, but then they changed his hair color and stuff because they were afraid of copyright infringement or something. I don't know. There's some other stuff as well that I can't think of from the top of my head, but it's really
yeah.
uh, I like when they like kind of uh, put in these little pop culture references. So next up, Epona River.
Well, we were just by it.
So the river flows gently by Crescent Moon Village before emptying into the beautiful Epona Lake.
I'm still like I don't get if you're like allowed to swim in this river then. Is it just the lake that's forbidden?
I guess it's just the lake. I didn't say anything about not swimming, but hey, I do have to add that I like what Star Stable is doing, has done with the water. It looks so much more nicer and, like actual water now than it used to. Next up,
Hmm.
Twilight Temple. Who this ruined temple belonged to, nobody knows.
I think it's nice that they've added like that extra piece there because I remember that it used to be a lot harder to make your way on the Twilight Temple.
Oh
I
my
fell.
god, you fell. Oh my
Did you
god.
see that was like on slow motion?
Yes, I saw. Can you get back, or am I just gonna visit here quickly?
Maybe you visit there quickly because I think it would take a lot of time if I tried to get back in there. But it looks very nice.
Yeah, it does. And it's not like a ruin in the same way that the old Rich Castor is. So I wonder if this is like a Temple of
Oh
18 or
no!
something. What did you do?
I ran straight into Pandoria. I didn't know that there was like a portal in here, but there apparently was a portal
Oh,
in here. No, it's
oh my
there.
god. Oh my god.
2,000 years later.
Next place we need to go to is Bear Point. The Buttergood family destroyed this beautiful peninsula when they were looking for oil. GED then bought the land and continued prospecting, leaving the land unusable and highly toxic. How did we get in here last time?
I don't remember. I think by the looks of it, we went
I
from
made
here.
it. GED really is just always doing some awful things to Jorvik. Okay, what was next?
Crescent Moon Village.
The village was built in the beginning of the 16th century after a large part of Epona's population were forced here by Valdemar Winterwell, the first of the Winterwell family leaders. Somehow Epona just doesn't seem like the same world. It's very different from the rest of Jorvik, kind of in the same way Mistfall is, but Mistfall still somehow feels more like a part of Jorvik. I don't know what it is about Epona.
And here it is. This is a nice place. I wouldn't mind living here.
Okay, next up, Poisson Pond.
Ah,
Bathing forbidden.
so that's where I'll be heading then.
For a swim.
Mm-hmm. Most likely I will fall in there. But I guess
Well,
that
this
was
is a
just.
lovely place. I bet this is GED's doing. Or the
Hmm.
Buttergood families.
Ah, here it is. Yes, I think we should totally do a club event in here. It seems just like
Pool
a really
party, pool
nice.
party. Let's do a
Yeah.
pool party. Isendel is not next up.
No, ruined entrances.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's ruined entrance?
The shadow of the fort high above the sea. Maybe you haven't found it.
I haven't found it. Oh my god. Is it like in the undiscovered?
Yeah, I think so. It's ruined entrance in the shadow of the fort high above the sea, so I guess you should check your hidden
Oh my god,
places.
it's here. It's here. It's a secret location. I haven't
Yeah.
found it. I can't believe this. Finally a place that I haven't found.
This is where I was struggling yesterday, I think. I did it wrong. Don't come here.
Where do I go?
You wait till I get back there.
Okay.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Okay, she's back. Let's try this again.
We go like here on this one. Down here. Gently. I think we need to jump. Yeah.
My god. This is too scary for me.
And here it is.
Was there like a bridge here or something before?
No idea. But I bet that when we have to get in here, we might have to go like this way or something. Okay, the moon spring, the warm water of this spring flows out into two rivers running in opposite directions. The warmth is there in these rivers has given rise to the unique flora and fauna which can be found in the water and along the banks. The moon spring. Extra
Here
interesting
is...
find!
Oh my god.
I wonder what's inside. More spiders?
I wonder if you could like... Hang on, where are we on the map? I think that's like the cavern in the cauldron and this one like connect.
Yeah.
That
The
we
next-
could like use this to get to the cauldron.
The next one is actually Butterhill, the seat of the Buttergood family. The family's leader and his closest family live here. The current house replaced the original building, which was destroyed in the Great Thunder. It's a lovely house.
Yeah, it is. It really
It doesn't
is.
look new.
Next up.
Eastern Epona. This part of Epona has long been owned and run by the Winterfell family, but since New Hillcrest was built, there have been changes in how powerful such an old aristocratic family can be, a change which everyone thinks it's for the best. And then there's New Hillcrest, Jorvik's most modern town, built according to the latest city planning theories from the researchers at the University of Jorvik.
Interesting that there's a university in Jorvik. And this
Yeah,
is
I
the
was
only
just wondering
reference to
where
it,
is
I
it?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's
Where's
probably
that?
in Jorvik City. Next up.
New Hillcrest Stables, a beautiful stable situated just outside of New Hillcrest. Here is Ricky's girlfriend, who owns the
Yes.
stables. Okay, then I have Fort Maria.
We can talk about Fort Maria while we go to see the Sunset Island.
Okay, so it says the fort is built of the ruins of an old Roman colony, and yet those Roman buildings were themselves built on the ruins of something much older. Nothing much is known about the history of the fort, and it was closed off long ago.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I
Something much
think.
older.
Yeah, is that like a reference to the druid things? I am gonna look from here at the fort. It actually shows the fort better than if we would have gone there.
Yeah, looks nice. I wish we could go inside and see the library because the wiki page said that there's like a big library, like kind of a Library of Alexandria-esque.
I bet it's inspired by that. Do you want to read the Sunset Island one?
Sure. Here you'll find the grazing pastures of the Winterwell family's livestock. They seem happy and content. What grass eater wouldn't be in such wonderful surroundings?
Yes, I would
I'm
love
not
to live with the
seeing
sheep. Here
I'm
is
not
one.
seeing any sheep.
Oh,
Here.
there's.
There. Oh, here's one.
The next one on mine is Old Freck.
The sheep bleat away happily on a little island where the sun always shines. Why doesn't it say anything about
The wreck.
the wreck? Where did you go? I don't remember where the wreck.
I'm on the wreck. It's like the last island straight from Lily. Here it is. It kind of looks like Dark Horse wrecks a bit.
What are these things called again? I don't remember. I just did like a Dusty episode a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, what are these boats called?
Is it like a ferry or just something?
No, I don't remember. I don't. Container ship. I think it was container ship.
I have next the Great Thunder.
Oh, I don't. So we're going to follow yours.
Oh, great. There is a very long text on here. This used to be the location of the Winterwell gunpowder factory, which wasn't too popular among the Buttergood family. That makes me wonder if they like had the feud over that then.
Probably.
But yeah, in 1871, Maurice Buttergood challenged Bernard Winterfell to a duel outside the factory. Maybe not the smartest place for a duel. The resulting explosion almost flattened Epona to the ground, and the deep ravine that opened up where the gunpowder factory had stood was given the name the Great Thunder. I think it's a bit interesting that it says that it almost like blew up the whole Epona, but like the hole that came out of it doesn't look that big.
Yeah, so what happened? What stopped it from leveling the entire town?
And did they die? They
I mean,
must have died.
probably they must have died.
Mirror marshes, unlike other marshes, the water here is still and reflective like a mirror. Oh. At night, when the moon shines down and reflects off the water surface, it says to be particularly beautiful. Very few people dare to visit the mirror marshes at the time when the tales tell of its mystical happenings there. But here it is. It is interesting. And also next on mine is campsite. The mist gives this place a kind of invisibility regardless of the time of the day. And I suppose we have to find the campsite from the mirror marches here then, because it's somewhere.
Yeah, I actually had that right after Sunset Island.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I would not want to be living in here.
Yeah, me neither. What have you got
Okay.
next?
The mirror rocks.
Oh yeah, me too.
When the sun is shining.
You wanna read it?
No.
When the sun is shining, the light reflects so strongly from the rocks that you have to squint to not be blinded. Oh my god.
Did you get
I
stuck?
just found the mirror rocks.
Is it there?
It's here.
But this has nothing to do with mirror. Okay then, this is the mirror rocks.
Next up,
Yeah. Mine is Snowstorm Beach.
mine too.
Good.
A freezing cold spot where the wind always seems to blow much more strongly than in other places.
It goes all the way up here. This is Snowstorm Beach, yeah. It could be
Next
a
up,
bug. Well, I love this Observatory 12.
AAE ran an important astronomical research center here until GED began operations in Hillcrest. The changes in air pollution made AAE's work impossible, and their telescopes were made useless. The researchers living here left years ago, and since then it's remained unoccupied.
You're destroying the world!
We need to band together with like Iranian's mom and get rid of them. Like just run down GED entirely.
Okay,
I'm
well
gonna
you
go
go
say hi to Mrs. X.
You go say hi while I try to get there, because I'm still far.
What's next?
The eastern slopes.
Many people have wanted to build themselves a summer house on these beautiful slopes, but the Duo family who own the land have always turned down any such request. But since the family disappeared, GED have tried time and time again to buy the land, so far without success. But it's only a matter of time before they take control.
Well, it's been years and they still haven't done it, but whatever you say.
Yep, the eastern
Then
slopes.
I have Guardian's Tale. What about you?
Yeah. 4 strikingly powerful horse statues look down upon visitors to the dale from on high. A 5th statue was said to have existed, but it seems someone blew it up on purpose. Here we are, Guardian's Dale. And this is where the 5th statue used to be. Okay, next up.
Dew's old paddock.
Dew's old paddock. Owned by the Dew family, who owned the largest farm on the eastern slopes. Since the family disappeared, the paddock is no longer in use.
If our club would do more like traditional riding things, we could always come here. Moses Lighthouse.
Every night the lighthouse shines into the darkness, but nobody's seen the lighthouse keeper for years.
This Moses one looks much smaller than the one like in South Hoo, for example, for some reason. Or am I just
but
imagining
the one in
it?
Moorland also looks this small, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can see it from here. It looks bigger, in my opinion, if you look at it from here.
Oh yeah.
This is like really skinny
Yeah.
and much
Can you
more
imagine?
like artistic. And is that like garnet on the door?
Oh my god. Or is it just like a regular octopus?
I don't know. Maybe that's Moses.
Okay, what have you got next?
Dew's farm.
The Doodle family once occupied this farm. They left Jorvik after they became bankrupt, and nobody has moved in on the farm. It now lies dilapidated and unused.
Well, we'll get more information in like the other side of harvest video, I hear.
Yeah.
Again, here are like fine paddocks that one could use.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit dilapidated and
Well, a little, but
overgrown, but I think it has a certain charm. Okay, next up,
then we skip ahead because mine at least is next, like Isengate and then the Jarlheim fields. But that for some reason, Storm Garden comes up like way down the line.
okay,
Like,
Stormguard. I've got it. I found it.
yeah.
One of the oldest estates in the Harvest Counties, owned by the Lee family since their ancestors immigrated to Jorvik in the 13th century. The family reside in the newly built house at the top of the grounds.
I think it's pity that like the Lee family don't have any like dailies or anything. We just
Yeah,
don't know.
Epona could really use some dailies.
Yeah, there's just two races and the stable things now. There was the
Two
Olive.
races, two races seem far too few for a place this big, honestly. Like, just,
Yeah, and same with
yeah.
the dailies. Like, yeah, like the other side of Harvest has so many, and there's like good characters on this side as well. Just not the fishing dude, not the fishing dude.
So here's an idea. How about our stable removes the Jorvik shilling cap and we can collect as many shillings as we want, and then they add dailies to Epona.
I suppose in a way this is like part of the other side, but then again not, because the gate comes here, and like this area was opened same time as Epona, so that's why we put it here on this place. But here is Storm Garden anyway.
Yeah. Next up, Old Storm Garden, right?
Yeah.
The Lee family lived here until Lee Jian's wife passed away. Unable to live with the constant reminder of his wife, he abandoned the house and built a new home in a different spot on his estate. Since then, the old house has been left to rot.
I wish I would have that much money that I could just leave a house to rot. And again, perfectly good paddock here, a bit small but cute. Look at how
Totally.
lovely this house is. I can't believe they just left it to rotten. I can buy this house. I'll live here. I
Yeah.
don't mind the constant reminder of someone's dead wife.
Yeah. This is a cute place.
Yeah. It has a garden.
We have to stand.
And then we go back, right? Because then there's Storm Garden Fields, and I think it was on the other side or something.
This is where the Lee family grow their crops. The fields are well cared for, and one can see the sheer amount of hard work that goes into the beautiful greenery. Are they making wine? Are they like, a competitor to the Baroness?
Maybe.
Okay, so that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, all that jazz, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!
Bye.